Ex.2g, the integral of 25 x to the fourth times 6x minus 1 with respect to x. It's back and forth between x variable and t variable. For this one, is about the variable x. Now, how do we handle this problem? We see it as a product. We do not have the product rule to find the antiderivative. What we can do is similar technique as the previous problem, that we have to break it down into the sum or the difference of the small integration. And on top of that, we have the number 25. So we can treat 25. I recommend you to treat 25 as a coefficient or the constant multiple. Okay, I'm going to start with using the constant multiple rule, which is the integral of the k times function is k times the integral of the function. Okay, so take the 25 out of the way. So it becomes 25. The way that I work top down. So you can see the flow of the problem in the easier way or the convenient way. So 25 integral x to the fourth times 6x minus 1 with respect to x. We're going to expand them all out. That means we're going to use the distributive property before we apply any rule. Again, no product rule. No product rule for antiderivative. Okay. So we're going to expand them all out to get it as 25 multiplied by the integral 6x to the fifth minus x to the fourth with respect to x. So you have two terms inside of the integral side, or the integrand is just 6x to the fifth minus x to the fourth. Do not factor, otherwise you go back to the previous slide. Okay, you don't go anywhere. So next, we have the integral of the two terms. We use it at the difference rule. We apply the difference rule, which is the integral of the f minus g is the integral of the f minus the integral of the g. Okay, so we have one term minus the other term. So then this step, we have 25 as a coefficient and break this down into two integrations. Okay, and the first one, I see the 6 as the coefficient, so I'm going to take it out using the constant multiple rule again. Okay, 25 as a coefficient of the whole thing, so leave it the way it is outside of the bracket. This is 6 integral x to the fifth with respect to x minus integral x to the fourth with respect to x. Now it looks like we have the plain or the clean power form of the function. So this step, we're going to apply the power rule, which is the integral of x to the power r with respect to x equals x to the r plus 1 divided by r plus 1 plus the c. Recall the r cannot be -1, which this case the r equals 5, this case r equals 4. Okay, both of them we're going to use the power rule. Then we get the antiderivative of each, 6 as a coefficient of the first, and the antiderivative becomes x to the 5 plus 1 or the 6 divided by the same number 6 subtracted by x to the 4 plus 1, that turns out to be 5. Use 5 as a denominator again, and then add c as a constant of integration. And the next step, we just simplify. So cancel 6 and 6 and multiply the 25 to both terms, or you can leave it as the coefficient 25 if you like, with x to the power 6 minus x to the power 5 over 5 plus c. I put the term or here, or you have 25 x to the 6 minus 5 times x to the 5 plus c. Either one, they are equivalent. as a solution for the integral of 25 x to the fourth times 6x minus 1 with respect to x.